Oh my god, what a chapter! Hello manga fans and welcome back to my channel. So what did you think about the latest chapter? Was it good for you? Was it bad? And how much more do you hate Gabby now? Also, we have a new Jaw Titan. We have a Pixies Titan. We have a headless chicken Eren running around. There is sure a lot to talk about, so let's get started. Before we do, let me just say thank you for watching this video and don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button if you like this video. So right from the get-go we have this scene of Zeke, Oni-chan, freaking destroyed on the ground next to Crystal Eren over there. Also you can see there is now a clear passage inside Crystal Eren and through the wall, with no gate at all. Which is funny how much the Attack on Titan world has changed from hiding behind walls from Titans and to the point that you can leave the gate open because you know you're on an island and that you have a fear factor in the form of millions Titans inside the walls. We hear the Marley soldiers screaming not to let the Beast and the Founding Titan get in contact, and they order Reiner to eat the Founder before that happens. Here we have Reiner thinking how Eren is the last person in the world that should have this power. Clearly, Reiner feels strongly about this because he said the same thing back in Season 2 finale. When Eren starts running towards the Beast, we see the Jaw Titan tries to stop him, which in this point is more like a dog bite for Eren. And he reacts by freaking breaking a chunk of Porco's head, just as another shot hits Eren's head. I must say that Pieck and Nagaf are absolutely killing it with the headshots this fight. I mean, like every shot is a headshot. Hey, but don't worry, we have Flock here to the rescue. Ugh, Flock. Next we have humanity's strongest best girl, saving Armin from being shot. Good job Mikasa, as always. We also see Pixies and the entire Tainted Wine Brigade trying to surround the enemy. We go back to Broken Zeke and now we see that Big Brother here is missing his back and right arm, asking himself what happened, and in the background we see Reiner and Eren Titan fighting for the millionth time, I think? Now here we see something really interesting. Just like in the last episode of the anime when Historia touched the letter from Ymir and got a little glimpse into her memories, also here we see Reiner having a similar experience from touching Porco mid-fight. Then we see a memory mixed with Marcel talking to Reiner when they were kids, telling him that he was one of the reasons that Reiner was chosen to be a warrior, because Marcel wanted to protect his little brother Porco from becoming a Titan. He did everything in his powers to make the military pick Reiner instead. Reiner sees this from Marcel's point of view. Another mysterious Titan memory, you think? Well, don't worry about that because a video about this is on its way. Also, very important to mention that Reiner touched Porco while also touching Eren. I wonder if this is one of the reasons that this thing happened. Coming up next we have Zeke preparing to use the Scream to call up the Titans, and just then we see Falco and Colt calling for him not to scream. As you might remember, Falco accidentally ingested Zeke's spinal fluid, and Colt was sure that knowing that will stop Zeke from screaming. Colt tries to convince Zeke to wait at least until Falco is far away, and then continues to say that Zeke can kill everyone here for all he cares, just spare his little brother Falco. Now that is a really good brother. For a minute there, it looks like Zeke is really conflicted about it. And then Zeke tells him that he understands his feelings and that's why it's a pity. And then we get this glorious manga panel of Zeke screaming. This moment was so anticipated and finally Isayama let us have it. Just after the scream we see Colt's final words to Falco, telling him that his big brother will always be with him. And then we have this amazing set of panels just before everyone who drank the wine get activated, including of course Dot Pixies. This actually made me pretty sad. Next we see all the Titans being activated all around and starting to come after the Marleyan soldiers. We come back to Falco and we see him as a pure Titan, and boy, is he an ugly one, with a beak and a long neck. Zeke then tells him to go and kill Reiner, and Titan Falco obeys and attacks him. In the background, we see Gabby watching over Colt's scorched body, very similar to the Armin scene from the latest season. Reiner, which is now facing two Titans, manages to pin down both of them, but then Eren manages to get away. Reiner holds his leg and drops him to the ground, just as Titan Falco starts to bite Reiner's nape. Another shot is fired straight into the Beast Titan back, close to his nape, and we see Peak on top of the wall with the Servicorps member dead around her, except of course for Flock. This guy just won't die. Magath is about to take a shot at Eren, and then, out of nowhere, Armin comes to the rescue with a direct Thunderbolt attack straight to the Car Titan and Magath. I hardly think that he survived that, but if he did, then he is badly wounded. Following that, we see two soldiers trying to shoot Armin, and then Mikasa saves him again and slices them both up, landing just in front of the Car Titan. Well, this fight is going to be so interesting, so place your bets. Mikasa or Peak? Back to Eren and Reiner. They both look at the Beast Titan corpse and realize that he is dead. And then Reiner decides that his mission is finally over and that Eren can no longer use the founding Titan powers now that Zeke is gone. And he decides to let Titan Falco eat him in order to pass the Armor Titan to him and to save his life. But as we all know, this is Attack on Titan and Isayama loves to play with our emotions. So just before Falco eats Reiner, Porco appears and he is missing a face. Look like the zombies are finally arrived to Attack on Titan universe. Porco then says he used all his power to heal his body and that he won't drop dead for nothing, and that after he saw his brother memories about how Marcel deceived the army to make Reiner into a warrior, and this is his way to show Reiner he is better. And just as he says that, Titan Falco drops Reiner and eats Porco instead. Now, I don't want to be this guy, but I will be because this is my channel after all. So, two things. The first one is that Titan Falco disobeyed an order from the Beast Titan to kill Reiner. But on the other hand, we did see that Zeke's control over Titans isn't 100%. The other thing is that in order to inherit a Titan's shifter power, you need to consume his spinal fluids. And here, we see Falco eats Porco in a wrong way, let's call it. Remember back in season 1 when Christmas Titan ate Eren and nothing happened? So same thing here. So just those two things to think about until next chapter. And what do you think? I would love to see it in the comments. Porco being eaten made Reiner lose his attention on Eren, which managed to harden his Titan to trap Reiner. He then got out of his Titan and started to run towards Zeke's body, which we now realized was not even dead, he was just faking it. Reiner manages to free himself and starts running after Eren, and just before reaching him, he gets hit by two thunder spears to his face and hand, and looking up, Eren watches Connie and Jean, which just saved his life. As Eren runs to Zeke, we see Gabi grabbing Colt's weapon and taking aim. We see a montage of images of Connie and Jean, and then Armin and Mikasa, and right after that, Gabi taking the shot and eating Eren right in his neck, making his head fly off his body in front of his big brother, who is watching this in disbelief. And that's concluded this chapter, and as I said before, oh my god, what a chapter. So I think the big question for the month should be, is Eren Yeager dead? Tell me what you think in the comments. If you ask me, I find it hard to believe that with 20 episodes to go, Isayama will kill Eren right now. I think we are about to see some Titan resurrection voodoo next chapter. Also, what do you think about Titan Falco? How do you think his Jaws Titan will look like? After that, this will be the third Titan shifter we see for the Jaws Titan. The only other Titan that we've seen more than two of his shifters is the Attack Titan. And also the Founding Titan, but not all of them were royal blood. For the Jaws Titan, we had Ymir and then Porco, and now Falco. We also had Marcel, but we never technically saw his Titan. And for the Attack Titan, we've seen Eren and Grisha Yeager, and of course, Eren Kruger, that I just made a video about his entire life, including dates, so go check that out if you like Eren Kruger. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please consider subscribing, it will really help me get started. Also, just to let you know, my Facebook page Manga Horse now has 3 groups for 3 different animes: Attack on Titan, The Promised Neverland, and also for the new anime Dr. Stone. So, if you love manga and you love anime, come visit me on my Facebook, Twitter, or whatever. I would love to talk to all of you. And before we go, let me just remind you all to dedicate your hearts to humanity, inside and outside the walls.